So cancer, cancer, if you think, first of all, the good news to me, everybody who came here, the front seats filled up first. That's always a really good sign that you're giving a talk. It means the people who are coming are actually interested in what the topic is about. But if somebody tells you that they don't do cancer, or they don't treat cancer, or they don't work with cancer, boy, are they in for a surprise. Because cancer is going to become one of the major diseases we're seeing. It's already one of the major diseases we see. And I don't say that to instill fear. I'm just saying that we're all going to need strategies to work with cancer, because cancer is going to become an even bigger problem than it is right now. It's already the major non-trauma cause of death in all age groups under 65 years of age. And some of the largest increases, and again, these are statistics, but just as an example, the greatest increase in breast cancer incidence is in the 22 to 25-year-old cohort in the United States. Breast cancer as a whole, there was an article in, I believe it was Time or Newsweek, I don't know, but it was talking about the worldwide increase in the incidence of breast cancer. And I don't have this on the slide, but I just find it really interesting because the big kind of union medical group where I am is Palo Alto Medical Clinic. It's affiliated with Stanford. And you go in there and they have a little pamphlet, are you at risk for breast cancer? And they ask questions about, do you have a first-degree relative, mother, aunt, things like this? Are you a smoker? Any other health history? Nothing in there about what do you eat, what's in your environment. And yet the fact that in Egypt, that 50 years ago didn't even have a word for breast cancer in any of the languages that are spoken in Egypt, now has an incidence of breast cancer equal to the United States. So it's clearly environmental, diet, processed foods, who knows what. But the breast cancer is now a major problem in parts of the world that had never even seen it in any significant amount before. And clearly it's environmental. It's something in the lives of these people that's been introduced that's contributing to it. And yet in this country, those are not even talked about as risk factors. No one's asking what you're eating, how much of this or that. So this was data from Sweden. I kind of liked this. Sweden has maintained data on mortality from a lot of diseases, not just cancer. But that data is harder to find in this country. We think of this country as a country that's so fascinated by data and statistics and that we keep things, but we don't for a lot of these things. And so Sweden has good data on cancer mortality. And what you see is, from the early 1900s, a slow rise, a kind of an abrupt rise here, and then stabilizing again. And there's all kinds of people have written all kinds of stuff about why there was this increase. One thought is above-ground nuclear testing, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, nuclear power, those kinds of things. There have been other things in diet. You can find all kinds of things that would correlate in time with this rise. But the point is that it's rising, and it's sort of plateaued now, but